So I want to make this audio about something I think is very important, and that is the fact that almost nobody today has taken physics in school, whether high school or college, it seems. We have a bunch of people out there who have no idea the basic functions of the universe and some of the basic physical laws of the universe. And ultimately, I think that's a very destructive thing that's going on. I think this is one of the main things that is the result of the dumbing down of America, and possibly one of the biggest driving forces of the dumbing down of America. And I think it needs to change. And now I know the education system thoroughly opposes it just because it would make their numbers look bad on paper, meaning GPAs would go down a little bit and graduation rates might be affected for certain students. But when you think about, in my opinion, when you think about the damage this does, and you're sending people out into the world, into jobs where they don't really have the prerequisites for understanding the mechanics behind what they're actually doing. And the three jobs that come to mind would be someone who's going into the military, right? You have to build shelters, build bullet-resistant shelters, bomb-resistant shelters, different things like that, so you can understand how those things can be protected against firing objects like projectiles, right? Projectile motion would help people understand exactly what happens when a bullet is shot. And then on top of that, construction and mechanics, car mechanics, any kind of mechanic. All of that is physics. All of that, at the end of the day, is physics. And these people are being denied of the concepts that have led to the invention of all these things, which I find completely ludicrous and ridiculous. And but we continue to tolerate it as a society. For what reason, I really have no idea. Maybe because some people are just happy that their kids are passing grades and they see a B or an A on paper and they think, oh, that's great, an A. You can't argue that an A isn't good. But my argument against it is that what good is an A if it's in something that doesn't really matter, or something that really doesn't teach you how to think and ultimately improve your reasoning skills. I mean, I can't see any reason for the argument against understanding how nature works. And the school system's already fake grades. They already fake grades. So if you have a kid with a D, well, just fake that grade like you would anything else, right? And like I said, it ultimately doesn't make sense. You have these same people forcing people who are going to go on to be mechanics and maybe electricians and stuff like that, and they're forcing them to take life science courses that have next to no carryover to their jobs, and only makes it difficult on their instructors later down the road. So I can't quite comprehend this at all. And as we all know, electricity is not going anywhere. Engineering is not going anywhere. None of it's going anywhere. As long as we are alive, this physics will continue to be the cornerstone of all the knowledge that we have and most useful things in society. But we neglect it systematically, despite the fact that people pay for it with their hard-earned money and through their taxes. I find it ridiculous. But I guess that's my piece on the matter. I think it has to change. I definitely think it has to change. Otherwise, we're just going to continue dumbing down society and creating an ultimately mentally weak populace.